Hi guys, it's Karina. So I am back with another video tutorial on my newest template, which is template 103. If you're a follower of mine, you're probably like, Karina, that looks very familiar. And yes, that is because she is the little baby sister of my template 47. Template 47, which is my poinsettia inspired template, has been around, I want to say 3-4 years. It's been around for a while. And when I created that poinsettia template, she was created to make larger flowers. So with template 47, you get 4 different sizes. So you'd be able to make an 18-inch, which would be your largest. Then you would be able to make a 16-inch, a 12-inch, and then roughly your smallest would be an 8-inch. Lately, I have been into small paper flowers. If you follow me, you've been noticing I've been working a lot more with smaller flowers. And I have been creating a lot of favor boxes. And I had a special request from a friend who's getting married, and she wanted to know if I had my poinsettia template in a smaller that would fit in a favor box. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, I don't. No worries, because I did have plans on converting her into a smaller version just for the holidays, because I was like, oh my gosh, how perfect would it be to, incorporate in a Christmas tree, little wreaths, Christmas presents, or like she's going to be making favor boxes. So I was like, oh, all right, let me get to work. So this is what I came up with. So she is roughly, I want to say under 4.5 inches, depending on how you space your petals and how many petals you use or whatnot, will determine the size. But roughly I wanted her around 4 inches, just because typically that is what I find favor boxes to be, roughly around those sizes. So I did make a mock-up for her just to show her. I'm not too sure what box she's going to use, but, just to get her an idea, like this is a 4x4 box, and there is the poinsettia. So, I just wanted her to give her an idea, and she absolutely loved it. And I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and release her, because I'm sure some of you would most likely like to use her. She's so simple, guys. If you have my template 47, so easy. Now, I am going to tell you, because template 47 is available in SVG. If you're techie and you know how to resize and all this, if you want to make that template smaller, guys, because this is the 8-inch, the smallest one that you would get with template 47. So as you can see, there is a huge size difference here. But again, if you have the SVG on my template 47, and if you want to go ahead and play with the sizing and resize to make smaller poinsettias, you absolutely can. I just know there's some of you out there who are not so techy, or maybe you don't cut with your SVG, which I typically don't. I'm mostly hand cut. Then she is going to be available separately if you want to just get this particular size. Now with this one, which is nice, is she is going to come with a poinsettia leaf as well. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and include her, just because my vision with her mostly is to, for Christmas boxes, or like I said, party favor boxes, I'm going to go ahead and throw in also a leaf template. So let's get started and let's talk about what the template looks like. So she comes with 6 petals. So she is assembled exactly the same way my template 47. Okay, so she's going to be available in hard copy. Hard copy means I'm going to mail that out to you, but there is some shipping included in that. There's PDF, which means email will be sent to you, and you just print the PDF, the template, and then you create your own hard copy template, and that's your stencil. Okay, or SVG, which means if you have such silhouettes or crooked design space, then you'd be able to cut it. So I did cut mine with the silhouette, with the Cricut Maker, just to make sure that I had the sizing perfect and it was cutting nicely, and it did. Here it is. So for this template, the amount of petals that you need are going to fit exactly on one 8.5 by 11 cardstock sheet, just so you know, because I know some of you want to know, well, how many, sheets of paper. You really just need one, guys, just one. And like I mentioned, I am using 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And this one here in particular, this is from the brand Printworks. It's another brand that I love working with. This is part of their, oh my gosh, the Americana pack, which it was like a blue, a white, and a red. So patriotic colors, but I do know they have a Christmas one, guys. So check them out. Print Works. You can find them on Amazon, but because I'm pretty positive I seen that they had a Christmas pack, which would be perfect because if, you know, the red for the flowers, the green for the leaves, definitely check them out on Amazon. I will have them linked. If I can find it, I will have it linked here on my Amazon. My God, on my YouTube, if I find her on Amazon. So this is what the template looks like. So you receive 6 different petals and you're going to use them all. Okay. So let me tell you how many you're going to need of each. You're going to need 5 of each. And then the rest of them, you are going to need 3 of each. Okay. So 2 options. If you are in a rush, okay, then you do not have to score your petal leaves. And by that means I like to, for my poinsettias, because if you really look at poinsettias, they have like these indentations. Do you see that? If you are in no rush and you have patience, you can definitely do this to your petals. Okay. I personally like to, just because I think it makes it look a little bit more realistic. But if you don't want to, you can also do it without. As you can see, I mean, it still looks beautiful without the indentations. That is an option, whether or not. As for the centers don't come included, but if you've noticed a lot of my poinsettias, I just add a gem in the center, guys. It's such a cute idea just to add. These are actually from Amazon. I will have those linked as well if you're watching the video tutorial here on the YouTube channel. But like I said, I believe these are from Walmart. So like I said, just throw a gem in there, guys. There's nothing to it. I mean, a cute little gem, it just makes it so perfect. Okay, so I already told you guys how many you needed. Now let me show you how to prep them. If you want to make the indentations, okay, if you want to spruce up your petals, you are going to need something foam. I've showed this many times. It's my McGill foam mat. You can find them also on Amazon. Again, I will have everything listed underneath if I can find them. And then you are going to also need one of these tools. I don't know what they're called, guys, but it's also from the brand McGill, from their Paper Blossoms kit. I tend to use this a lot because I roll my petals with them if I want more of a close look, or if you want to make indentations. But like, again, you need something foam underneath to do. Again, this is an option. You don't have to do this. But if you want to get that look, I'm going to show you how. Okay, so you're going to grab your petal. Now, personally, I like to first crease it in half. Okay, just like that, because that's way I know where the center eye is lying. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to zoom in a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I'm going to get my McGill. So I am using the 1 millimeter. It comes with 3 different ones, guys. Okay, 3 different tools. And I am just going to go ahead and just, I guess you're kind of scoring. Can you see that? And then just draw your lines however you want them. They don't have to be perfect. It's honestly very soothing. Voila. Can you see that? There you go. Now, again, like I said, this is an option. You do not have to do this if you don't, because it's going to be time consuming if you do this. Okay. Now, as to prepping your petals, like once you have them all, you know, with your little design, whatever you want to do, curl your petals to your liking. Personally, I do a mixture of curling in and curling out. Okay. So as you can see here, some of my petals are curled back and some of my petals are curled in. So I like a mixture of both. And then once you have your petal ready, okay, again, you're going to do this to all of them. You're going to give them a slight cut in the center. You're going to get your glue gun. I am using my Surebonder Mini Detailed. You guys know this is my go-to glue gun. And then you are going to glue it like that, and this is exactly what you want. And again, I'm going to curl some forward, some back. So let me go ahead and get those petals all ready, and I'll be back for this to assemble. All right guys, so my petals are all prepped, as you can see. So assembly, again, exactly like my template 47. If you have her, it's just smaller petals. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with a petal that's shaped like this. Okay, and we are going to glue them around in a circle. Now you guys know I love working with my Surebonder mini detailed glue gun. Just because it's perfect when working with smaller flowers, just because it doesn't disperse as much glue as if you were to use a full-size glue gun. There's different brands too, you guys, that have like smaller nozzle tips. I just personally like Surebonder. So as you can see, I am just gluing these around first, around in a circle. Just like that. So this is what we want first. Now I have this scrap from cutting from the Cricut. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just cut out a small little circle. Does not have to be perfect, because we're just gonna cover up that hole that we have there. Go ahead and add my glue just like that, and then just place it in the center just like that. So now you're going to get your next petal shaped, so the one that looks like this, and you're just going to go in between the petals. And as you can see, I like alternating, like I mentioned, the curls. Some are curled in like forward, some are curled back. Again, this is all to your liking. Okay, I don't want you guys to think, oh, I have to curl them a certain way. Curl them however you wish. I like to do a mixture though. All right, so we have those 5. So now we are on to next size. So we need 3. So remember, we needed 3 of the rest. So here are the 2 other next sizes. So now with this one, we're going to do a triangular form of a triangle. So I'm going to place this one right here. This one right here. And then I'm going to put that one right there. Okay, so as you can see, 3. So then now, the next petal, we're going to go in between. Okay, so the pointier petal. So that is going to go in between those. Okay, just like that. Oh. Okay, so now we are left with the last of the little cuties right here. So I have 3 of this petal shape and 3 of the pointy one. So the pointy one is always your last one. So I'm going to go ahead and get this petal. Okay. So now, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Now I am going to go, so with these next ones, so we're going to do the same thing where we're kind of adding 3, but this time I'm going to go in between these 2 petals right here, okay? So between that one. All right, so I went there. So now I'm going to go over here. Okay, so there's my 3. Do you see my triangle? And then your last 3. Just go in between those 2, or those 3, sorry. And that's it, guys. As you guys can see, this is not hard at all. It's such a simple flower to assemble. It really is. And voila, there you go. She is all done. And now all you're missing is, like I said, something in the center. Excuse me, sorry. So these are from Amazon. And I just think they're perfect. Like, because if you really look at poinsettias, like they have these balls, I don't know what you call it. So these are so cute. So again, I will have those linked down below if you are interested in these. These are absolutely amazing. For my larger ones, when I make the larger poinsettias, let me show you the ones I like to use, because I always get requested or get asked, where are they from? And so here are the other ones that I like to use when I'm making my larger poinsettias. I just get 3 of them and kind of do the same triangular 1, 2, and then 3. So these are also from Amazon. So I will have those linked for you guys down below too, if you're interested, because I always get asked every time I use those, where are they from? Because they're beautiful. Amazon, guys. You guys know I'm obsessed with Amazon. So now all you're going to do is add your glue. Okay. And then whatever you choose, obviously you don't have to do this, but run to Michael's, run to Hobby Lobby, run to Walmart, any craft store, find something that you can stick in there, and voila. Super duper cute. And like I said, the leaf will also be included, okay? So pretty much, guys, what I do is I fold the leaf in half, and then I just do accordion style. Okay, and then open her up, and voila. Isn't that cute? Ugh, obsessed. And there you go. Isn't it crazy how leaves can make, like, change something? Oh, love it. So again, this is going to be my newest template 103. So just again, she is the little sister of my template 47. So roughly she is around a little over 4 inches, okay, for less, close to 4.5, somewhere around there. But again, if you get the SVG, guys, again, if you're tech savvy and you know how to resize, you can definitely resize her if you need her smaller. Okay, so again, hard copy, PDF, SVG, she will be available at www.arielelisedesigns.com. And also, I wanted to share a quick tip for you, for those of you who either get the hard copy or PDF, okay? So when you are going to cut multiple petals, guys, remember I told you, you're going to be able to fit all the petals on one sheet. So my recommendation to you is trace the amount of petals that you need. Get yourself a good pair of scissors that are meant to cut through thick cardstock or cardboard. I highly recommend Cardboard Titanium from Westcott. I got these from Walmart. They're a dream. I mean, they just cut through anything. So then just gather your 4 sheets of cardstock or 3, whatever you prefer, and then cut out your petals. That way you're not tracing each sheet and cutting. No, this way you trace it once, and then you cut 4 sheets at a time, and voila, you cut 4 flowers. Okay, so I just wanted to share that tip with you guys, okay, because when I hand cut, that's what I do, just because it makes it go quicker by just layering the cardstock. Okay, all right, guys, I hope you guys found that helpful, and follow me at Ariel Elise Designs for more tips and tutorials. And please DM me if you have any questions, either on my Instagram or my email, arielelisedesigns@gmail.com. Always happy to help. All right, bye guys.